need to get a job or you can't really live here. So I feel like I didn't learn anything in college, but it sucks being broke, you know? And I was
How old are you?
20.
Woo.
I'm young, bro.
That's awesome, dude. And then you already made 300K for the whole year.
Yep. It's like 9 p.m. I knock on this guy's door. He answers, and I rallied with him for like 30 minutes. Like at that point, I was just begging for the deal, bro. Signed him up like 4 different times.
Okay.
At the end of it, bro, didn't even save his credit card.
Oh, really?
Knock on this door. This guy steps out like super hot. He's like tatted up. He's got like teardrop tattoo, like he's thugged out.
You're at 600. You were close to 750, man. What's going on there? All right, Ridge. Welcome to the podcast, bro.
How we doing?
Pretty good, man. So, you ended up this year at what revenue?
600K.
600K.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah. How much did you earn, like roughly?
A little over 300.
Little over 300.
Mhm.
Whoa. And then this is your second year, right?
Yep, second year.
Would you thought that you were gonna be making this much?
Dude, I had no idea. Even my first year, I almost doubled what my goal was. Even my first year. So,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, damn. So, first year, basically, how much did you do your first year?
I did 400K rookie year.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
You're probably a top rookie back then.
I was number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah, number 5.
Damn. Where were you selling?
Rookie year, I was
Yeah.
in Denver.
Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I actually wanna go back a little bit, cause this is about basically college dropout podcast. The
Mhm.
goal is to gain kind of exposure of this opportunity because a lot of people outside of like Salt Lake, like you said, doesn't really know about it.
Yeah.
Where are you? You're from here, right?
Yeah, I'm from Utah
So
originally.
how did you hear about the opportunity?
So, do you want me to go back into like my story?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. So, pretty much growing up, like my dream always was go play football, college football, all
Okay.
that. So, once I graduated high school, I had an offer to go play football in Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
So I went out there, went for the football season. Didn't really turn out to what I thought it would be. After the season, I dropped out,
Okay.
and then I got home, and I was just like trying to like make money online. Like that was pretty popping at that point.
Okay.
So I was just doing like some online money stuff.
Yeah.
I made like $1,000 in like my first month, which actually is not bad.
That is not bad.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But then I needed to get a job, and I was planning on doing sales. So my cousin had done sales like a couple years before that,
Okay.
and he tried to recruit me. So I had been in contact with like his manager.
Uh-huh.
It was like this really small pest control company,
Okay.
and then it was kind of good timing. Like I just had dropped out, got home, and then that guy hit me up again. He's like, "Hey, you want to come sell?" And I was like, "Dude, that sounds sick. Like
Mhm.
I need to go sell." Because I didn't really know what I was doing. I just dropped out. Didn't
Yeah.
really have a path.
Yeah.
And then I was super locked in with those guys. And then my boy Jaden Wolf, he originally recruited me to Grit.
Okay.
He kind of kept hitting me up and was trying to get me into a meeting. And
Mhm.
then I finally got close into going into a meeting with Grit.
Uh-huh.
And then it was just it was black and white at that point.
Oh,
And so-
really?
yeah. So, well, dude, it was crazy. I literally had my car packed. The company I was gonna go sell with was going to Denver as well.
Okay.
My car is packed, and I'm leaving the next day,
Uh-huh.
and somehow I get on a call with Brock. You know Brock Grieve.
Yeah.
And he like ends up closing me to go to the Grid office.
Okay.
So I'm an hour and a half away. The Grid, it's like 9 p.m.
Uh-huh.
I link up with Jaden. We drive like an hour and a half out to the Grid office.
Okay.
And then like Garth pulls up to the office.
Mhm.
Brock's there, and they sauce me up. And then I end up signing with Grid the same day, and then going out with them in like 2 days. So it's kind of a crazy story.
That is a crazy story. Holy crap. So, okay, I want to go back there because you went a little bit fast.
My bad.
Yeah. So, and which is a great story, anyways, because you went to college.
Yeah.
You spent a semester,
Yeah,
or
just literally just the football season, so semester.
okay, cool. And you mentioned that you didn't kind of. What was your thoughts there? Like before, there was probably some expectation
Mm-hmm.
going into the football team,
Yeah.
and then right when you got there, and then after you got there, like what was your thoughts? What was your expectation before, and then once you got in?
Yeah. I feel like everyone kind of has like, anyone who like wants to go play like college sports
Mhm.
has like the dream of, obviously going out and like starting and, like it's like super hype and all this. And then like I get out there, it was NAIA, if you know what that is.
No, I don't know what that is.
Similar to like D2.
Okay, yeah.
But basically they don't have a roster cap. So I went out there and the position I was competing for, there was 30 different guys also competing for the same position.
Okay.
So like we had a huge team because in NAI there's no like roster cap. So I I played in like two we had like two like JV games pretty much. I
Mhm.
played in those. That was like pretty much it. The goal was still to play. Our team sucked. So and then also I really felt like I wasn't really learning stuff like
Okay.
doing like the actual schooling.
Yeah.
I was just doing generals, but like I got like a 4.0 like first semester and like didn't really learn a ton. Like the schooling, it was like easier than high school schooling. I wasn't really learning anything.
Yeah.
And so pretty much after football season, I kind of just took a look at it and it's like, okay, like where's my life kind of going? And I just thought that path, like I felt like I gave everything I had to football
Mhm.
and the returns weren't there. And
Okay.
so at that point I was just like, yeah, I'm pretty much done. At least with that school, I was trying to get an offer somewhere else. I got a bunch of like JUCO offers, but those are like pay to play. Like they don't do scholarships.
Mm.
So the schooling's really cheap, but you have to pay for housing, still have to pay for schooling and
Yeah.
food. And so at that point, I was just like, dude, it's not really worth it. Like I'm just gonna start trying to make money, pretty much.
Okay. Cool. And then when you get to college, it was a scholarship or it was just like,
Yeah, I was on scholarship. Yeah,
oh, okay,
yeah.
cool. And then full ride scholarship?
It was half.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
I see. And then so you didn't see the returns, and I'm assuming in high school you were playing football as well.
Yeah,
You were pretty big at it. And then did you do good in high school, like grade wise?
yeah. I had good grades in high school. I had like 3.5. I'm pretty sure.
3.5 and then 4.0 in your first semester
Yeah.
while playing football.
Yeah.
Dude, you're a smart person.
Dude, that's the thing. The school I went to is like I honestly like did not even go to class that much and it was like the schooling was so easy. Like
Okay.
my teachers would literally just email us like the day of class and like it's canceled.
Yeah.
So like it was like just so laid back and like it was like the anyone could have got a 4.0. So
Okay, cool.
it wasn't crazy, but
Yeah, but still, like, given the fact that, I mean, for me, I wouldn't discredit that, just the fact that if you're playing uh, sports in college, because I used to row in college,
mhm,
and then balancing the academics as well, there has to be like time management there.
yeah.
Um, and, if you want to do, which I think you are a hard worker, you probably train more
Mhm.
than probably studying itself.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Yeah, yeah. So, the energy that you have to put in training, I won't discredit that for
Yeah,
sure.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So, okay, cool. Now you dropped out, like, so you didn't see the returns, even as far as school as well, academic wise.
Academic wise and then also just like football wise.
Okay. Got you. And so what kind of returns were you looking for at the moment at that time?
I honestly I just didn't really see a like a future
Okay.
with like football.
I
Like
see.
there's like a lot of kids that were on that team that are like they're like it's like their fourth or fifth year playing college football.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And
You just didn't see.
it's just like you kind of take a look at those guys and it's like, okay, like what does this set them up for, And it's like realistically them playing football for 4 or 5 years, dude, it's gonna be a sick time and like an experience you'll never get back. But at the end of the day, it's like it it's not really setting you up for the future unless you're a big name and you're getting NIL or like you're gonna go to the league. Other than that, it doesn't set you up for the future, I feel like.
Gotcha. And then so how did your parents feel about you dropping out of college?
Um
I mean, scholarship, you're doing good. It's just you just didn't see the future of it.
yeah, they definitely wanted me to go. Like
Okay.
my parents are super like um blue collar,
I
like
see.
nine to five. So
Yeah.
like both my parents like ended up going to college.
Yeah.
After I dropped out, so my parents don't pay for my school, but like it was like they were definitely like pushing for me to go to school.
Yeah, because they went to college. I'm
Yeah.
assuming they
Yeah,
graduated.
they went to college, got their degrees. So when I sorry, remind me of the question.
How were they feeling about it?
Getting into sales
No, dropping out of
after dropping out.
yeah, dropping out of college.
Yeah, they weren't like super stoked about it,
Okay.
but like it wasn't like a crazy big deal. I think at that point they definitely thought that I was probably at least gonna go to like Weber State, just like that's like the local school here.
Okay.
They probably thought like that's what I ended up doing. So like
Mhm.
it wasn't really like the end of the world, but
Okay.
like they definitely were still pushing me to like go and get a degree
Gotcha. I see. And then so there, now you're home. How long were you home for before you?
before I went out.
Yeah.
After I dropped out, I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. Um,
You
I
did
was
spring block at that time.
No, I didn't do spring block. So I went out in April.
Okay.
I don't know when I dropped out. It was probably, I think it was December. So it was around this time of
3.
2023.
Okay.
2023 is like around December. Yeah, I remember.
Mhm.
So I guess I got home around December and then I was home until April. And then I went out for that summer.
Okay, cool. Gotcha, gotcha. And so December, you dropped out. So and then you went home. You actually tried to make money online, which you made $1,000. What were you doing?
So I don't know if you've ever seen on Instagram those guys who like post their pictures of like their sports bets.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
So basically, what you do, I follow this guy on Instagram, and he actually makes a bag doing it. Like he still does it. He makes an absolute bag.
yeah,
But you've seen all the people promoting the creator codes for like Underdog and like Prize Picks and all that.
yeah.
That's pretty much what it was. So you post your picks on that. You make money off like people signing up on sports betting apps,
Okay.
and then you also have people like sign up for it's like a course almost,
Mhm.
but they just follow your sports betting picks. So
Mm.
you just make Instagram videos and then you just like message people on Instagram and or like people like hit you up like asking like what your picks are for that day. So I was doing that and it was pretty chill.
Mm. How long were you doing that for?
I was doing it for like a month or so.
I'm not assuming you made $1,000.
I think I made like 800.
800.
Yeah, so like it's kind of crazy how you can do that.
Yeah, yeah. And then you didn't need money for it, or you had money.
No, the only thing I paid for, I think I spent like maybe like $100 on it.
Okay.
So you had to there's like some it's like odds jam or something. It's like this thing that gives you like the highest percentage picks to hit.
Mhm.
So like you can subscribe to that and then I think
Ah,
there's like a couple oh yeah, to like get into the guy's course and originally it was like $80. So I
okay.
I think I spent like $100 on it. But
It's good return, right?
yeah, not a
800
bad
bucks.
return, bro.
Better not like not losing money.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I see. And then in between were you like did you get a job or
hmm
you did?
Yeah. So my mom was basically like, you need to get a job or you can't really live here. So I got on Indeed and I actually found some random door to door job just in Ogden in like Layton, Utah.
Okay.
And it was doing window replacements. And so I went out, I was just setting appointments.
Okay.
If you're like kind of familiar with like the setter closer.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
Dude, it was super chill. I was there like less than a month. I was still planning to go sell pests with that other company,
Yeah.
but that wasn't until the summer. So I
Okay.
had a couple months to kill.
Uh-huh.
So I went out, started setting appointments. I did that for a little. I was there for a month, but I took like a week off because I got my wisdom teeth out,
Okay.
and I made like 13K in a month. Like it was pretty chill. It's pretty sick.
Okay, cool.
No sales experience. Just went in, just setting appointments.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, cool. I'm curious now. So you dropped out. What made you decide that you want to go in sales though?
Um,
Because you
I
could have done the sports betting.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I had like an entrepreneur mindset. So like
Okay.
I wanted to do like something and not like go work like a 9 to 5 just because I knew that you could go make a lot more money like doing other stuff.
Right.
Getting into sales, I think what it is probably just like trying to think like why I originally got into sales. Probably just because the barrier's so low, and it's like I've known that like people can make like a lot of money doing it, and
Okay.
so it was just like really actually learning the skill.
Yeah.
Because like the sports betting stuff's chill, but you're not really like learning any skills, sales skills really, and that's
Yeah.
like a skill you can use your whole life.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I see. So, you know, your first door to door experience was with the window company then.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so that's cool. But here's the thing, you said you had, you're kind of looking for an entrepreneur spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And so, did you have that after you dropped out or before you dropped out? What, when you in college or even in high school?
I had it a little before I dropped out.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in college, no, I definitely had it before because at the same time when I was trying to make like money online after I dropped out, like I
Mm-hmm.
was like looking into day trading and all that stuff, which I would never do.
Yeah.
But when I was in college, like me and my roommates were, so my roommates were like, one of my roommates was like a barber. So he was
Okay.
always like hustling, making money.
Yeah.
And then we were like, we would all just like grind like YouTube University and just like look up. We were like getting into like drop shipping,
Yeah.
like a bunch of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I had it before,
Okay.
because it's dude, that's like it sucks being broke, you know. And I was just
Yeah.
like in college broke, and so I was like, dude, like I need to make some money out here.
Okay, cool. And then you probably were exposed to different opportunities then. For example, like with your betting and then drop shipping,
Mm-hmm.
door to door.
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide that you were gonna go door to door instead of these like drop shipping? Because I know for a fact I've been through that situation as well, to where like you could go make money online, why not, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, yeah, what made you decide that? Hey, I think I'm gonna do door to door sales.
Um, I think the experience is a lot different. It's more real
Okay.
because like with all the online stuff, it's like the people you're connecting with live in totally different states, you know, and you're just connecting with them like through the phone or like through Instagram, stuff like that.
Right.
Versus like with the door to door, you're actually going out like on a team, and it's
Mhm.
like you're actually surrounded by those people.
Yeah.
So I think that's a lot different because proximity's power,
Yeah.
and so that's a huge thing. Just because like if I'm sitting there doing that myself
Mm-hmm.
versus if I'm doing door to door with a ton of people who all have like a similar mindset than me, it's gonna level me up, you know.
Right. Right. And then, did you have any doubts when you took that first meeting? You know,
Um, with when I took that first meeting at the grid office,
not the grid office, but the other guy,
um,
your friend,
with the
with
first company I was
the
gonna go
first
out with.
company. Yeah. Because you did took that first meeting, right?
Hmm.
That was the first one.
So I was locked in with them, dude. Like, um, I was like, I'm going out, like I'm not like switching companies, you know.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I was super dialed in. I didn't have any doubts at all.
Okay. Cool.
And then my boy Jaden just kind of kept hitting me up, and like literally last second, I got a couple doubts.
Uh-huh.
So when I was with that window company, I was doing really well,
Yeah.
and I knew that if I texted the guy that I was gonna go sell with, I could negotiate commission.
Okay.
So I hit him up. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, I'm having doubts about the summer because I'm doing really well here. And he's like, oh, no worries, dude. We'll just up your commission. So he just bumped up my commission just like that.
Uh-huh.
And then I think that like kind of like clicked something in my head. I'm like, dude, am I making the right decision? And so it was the day before that I was like started thinking that, and I had been locked in for like like a couple months.
Okay.
And that's when I finally decided, all right, I'm gonna hear Brock out, hear out the grit, see what's going on.
I see. I see. Because they were fast with that. Like
Yeah.
they didn't want to lose you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would be doing the same thing too. I'm like, all right, now you're probably making less money. Yeah.
Dude,
Why didn't you give me that in the first place?
No, literally, yeah. Yeah, I was a little bit suspicious, and then just a little doubt crept into my mind, you know, just
Yeah.
because like he'd been hitting me up, and I was like, dude, I should probably at least hear out like another company, see what they got going on.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So I see. I see. And that's the reason why you were able to get with the grid. But
Mhm.
here's the thing: the first company.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, before you even hit with the grid,
Mm-hmm.
like before you even knew about the grid, you already had exposure with that first company, and then you did sign up with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any doubts before that? Like, would like door to door, would selling pest control work?
Um, I feel like I didn't really have a ton of doubt because,
With a with a window company, right?
well, just going out and selling
Okay,
in
cool.
general, like
Yeah.
going out for the summer.
Yeah.
Just because like I knew that like I was a really hard worker from like sports and stuff like that,
Okay,
and
cool.
I proved that to myself like since like sophomore year of high school, even before that. It's like I've always worked super hard,
Mhm.
and everything that I had been like pitched on by these guys is like, dude, just come out and like work hard and you'll make like a ton of money. I'm like, oh, dude, that's super easy because I know I work really hard, so I'm obviously gonna make like a ton of money. So I didn't have like a ton of doubts.
Mhm.
That being said, if I went to the other pest control company, I probably wouldn't have made a ton of money. Like their whole team ended up like not even making it. They didn't even finish the summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We had like a in Denver, we had
Yeah.
like a 60-man team,
Uh-huh.
and the whole summer we ran into like two of their accounts. I didn't even run into a single one.
Oh my god.
Our whole team got like two switchovers from them. Other than that, we didn't run into like any of their accounts.
Jeez.
So I got saved.
Yeah. Have you hit them up? Like, have you after the summer, were you trying to like?
There's one, so I knew like one kid. It was a really there was like 8 total people going
Uh-huh.
to that company.
Uh-huh.
There's one kid that I know, and I hit him up midsummer. It was like midsummer, and I was like, dude, what's up? Like, how you been? Like, what rev are you at?
Yeah.
And I knew it wasn't going good, just because he just totally dodged my question.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, how much have you sold all this? And he's like, dude, it's been super good out here. Like, yeah. And he just dodged my question. So I was like, all right, bro, it's definitely,
It's definitely not going well.
'cause if you're selling well and someone like hits you up, you're stoked. You're like,
Dude.
dude, I'm at like 200K right now. Like,
Yeah.
first thing.
Yeah.
So I could kind of tell. But other than that, like, I didn't really talk to him.
I see, I see, I see. And then so here's the thing though. You sign up first with pest control on the
Hmm.
summer, and then you find out about door to door windows, selling
Hmm.
windows. What were you just looking for a job there? Like,
Yeah.
hey, let me just try this out. I'm already gonna do it this summer anyways.
Yeah. So I was planning on going out, do pest control regardless, like get a job for like a month or two and then dip out for the summer.
Yeah.
I literally hop on Indeed, and there was like door to door position. So I was like, dope, dude. Hopped on a call with them. They're like, yeah, come check out our office. It was like 15 minutes away from my house.
Yeah.
So I pulled up, instantly get hired, and then like made like a sale. Like my first or second day was chill.
That's crazy. And then after that, you didn't have any doubts that you could.
Yeah, I think that gave me a ton of confidence too.
Yeah.
Like going out for the summer, because it's like cool, dude. Now I got like I got some money. Like I'm big chilling. It's like now I've made sales too.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, dude, I can for sure go and make sales.
Gotcha. And then when you said you were dialed in with this other first company that you signed up for,
Hmm.
were you doing trainings? What was that look like for you guys?
Yeah, we were doing trainings. The crazy thing is they didn't even have a pitch. So there was no like script.
Okay.
It was like I didn't know there was a script until I got to Grit.
Uh-huh.
At the window company, there was a script, and all I did was just read it off, and that's how I got sales. Like didn't have any sauce,
Okay, cool.
but I was doing like a training like at least once a week with the other company,
Yeah.
and it was weird because there's like I was so confused because he's telling me like 3 different intros and then where to go after that, and I'm like I'm a rookie, I don't know what's going on, and there's 3 different ways to go with the pitch. So we were doing trainings, but they were not good at all.
That's funny. Okay, cool. So but you didn't know back then because they were giving
Yeah,
you
I didn't know,
trainings.
yeah.
Yeah. That
Well,
makes sense.
and the other thing, I didn't even know what pest control was.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, dude, what are eaves?
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
we're
that's one.
we're spraying the base, like, all right. Like I didn't even know what that was. So
I see.
I think that also made it hard because I didn't even know what pest control was.
Oh my god. That's funny. Okay, cool. And so now, I mean, you have the door-to-door experience with the window company. Why were you so fixated with pest control? Because you made money in windows,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. I think I don't know why I was so fixated on it, honestly. I think I definitely just had like a pretty closed mind,
Mm-hmm.
and like I just like had already committed to go do pest control.
Okay.
But now it's like cool the because I mean sales is like uncapped, but at the end of the day, there's still only so many sales you can make.
Yeah.
And I think the cap for pest control is just a lot higher than like Windows is.
Okay.
So I think that's one of like the main reasons that I got into it.
Okay,
Like
cool.
went pest control route instead of Windows.
Yeah. And then were they selling you to go back again? Like for the window company?
They actually been hitting me up the last couple weeks too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been hitting me up.
Hey, man, it's off season.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, well, part of the job, right?
Dude, they're doing good though. They do good.
Yeah.
They do pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then so there was nothing like that turned you off from Windows. It was just like basically the cap. It
Yeah.
has a higher cap.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it. And then also I was just kind of closed minded to it, like I already decided I was gonna do pest control. I was committed. So
Got you. And tell me more about that meeting with Brock and Gart
mhm.
at the very last minute. What made you like really like okay, this might be it.
um Garth's really good at meetings, one.
Okay.
I got sauced, but basically, dude, I went in there and it was like they're just asking me questions. They're like, "Who's your manager?" And they're like, "Is he gonna sell this year?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." And they're like, "Well, how much has he sold in previous years?" And I'm like, "I have no idea." And they're like, "Okay, who's the number one rep on your team?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Okay, well, here's your manager with us. It's Brock Grieve. He did 1.3 million last year. Here's your team, Brannick Gale, who did a rookie Golden Door, Jack Fischetti, who did 400K,
Okay.
Colton Riemann, who did 400K, and they just rolled all that out, and they're like, "Yeah, I mean, we have all this. Your manager, if he was selling a lot, he probably would have already told you." And I'm like, "Yeah, that makes a lot of sense." So it kind of just clicked in my head. I was like, "Wow, these guys are actually just a lot better."
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and then they talked about like contract value and stuff like that as well.
They were
Like,
educating you. Okay, cool.
basically just educated me.
Yeah.
I had talked to the other company about it. Their contract value is like 700, and then Grit's like they're like pitching like
900
thousand CV.
Yeah.
They're like, "This is why, if you're gonna start at 20% commission with us, but you're gonna be making $200 a sell, versus if you go start at 40%, which was what they had offered me, you're still making like the same amount of money, even at starting commission, And at the end, it's retro pay, so it's like, dude. Plus, if you have big goals, like you're gonna go to 50% anyways. So, but the meeting, they just made it super black and white and just really made it a no brainer.
Yeah. You're like, all right, I'm here.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And then you're already there in Denver office. That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you got saved for that for sure.
Oh, I got saved for sure. Dude. I mean, I might have still done decent, but like nothing compared to what like 400K as a rookie.
Yeah. And so here's the thing though. So they didn't really train you. Looking back, they didn't really train you because they didn't have any script. Now you showed up to the grid. I'm like, all right, I'm here, but you still don't like. You have door-to-door back sales background with the window company, but you don't know how to pitch the pest control script. How long did it take you to learn it? Did you learn like first day? You probably didn't have any clue like how to pitch
Like
it.
first day on the doors.
Yeah, or like
I did grind Grit University, so basically after I signed with Grit, no one was going out to Denver for like 4 more days. So I went home that night, and then Brock, they were just trying to retain me. They didn't want me to like tear out and leave. So Brock was like, "Yo, if you want to come stay at my crib for like 4 days, you can train." So like after that meeting, I went home the next night, and then after that, I just stayed at Brock's house for a couple days.
Here in Utah. Okay, cool.
And so I was at the Grit office, like doing Grit U and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I went through the pitch a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So by the time I got to the doors, it was totally different. Once you get on the doors, it's a different game.
Yeah.
I didn't know the pitch, but it was like I was just determined to go get deals, and I feel like that's how I was getting deals. I think I got a sale like my second or third day.
Second or third day. It's not even the first day, huh?
Yeah, not first day, no.
Okay, cool. So you had time to actually learn, but not enough time to actually master the script. First day, how was your first day?
I bageled first day.
Okay, cool. Tell me about, I guess, your first deal then, since it took a while.
I can't remember if it was second or third day, but I think it was my third day.
Yeah.
It sold my first door that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it a lay down or did you have to like persist a little bit?
I persisted a little bit. Like he wasn't a lay down.
Okay, cool.
But I like knocked on his door. I was like, he had like mud daubers, and like I low key battled through some objections,
Okay.
and then dude, he finally agrees to buy, and like I wasn't going yard or anything, like I didn't know how to go yard yet. So
Yeah.
I'm just at his front porch, and then he finally agrees to sign up. He lets me step inside,
Uh-huh.
and I have no clue how to sign him up, bro. So I'm like sitting there trying to sign him up, messing it up like 3 or 4 times, and then finally I call Brock.
Uh-huh.
So I'm in his house for like 15 minutes at this point, and
Okay.
at this point, this guy's just walking around, just doing chores, doing whatever. Like, and I'm trying to figure out how to like sign him up, and
Yeah.
then I finally get him signed up, and then it was chill after that.
Nice. Nice. Okay, cool.
I'll tell you, you want to know about my second sale?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think so. Third day, I went out, sold my first door, bageled the rest of the day.
Okay.
Day after that, I bagel all the way until 9:30. I didn't get a deal till 9:30, and then it's like 9 p.m. I knock on this guy's door, he answers, and I rallied with him for like 30 minutes. Like I was at that point I was just begging for the deal, bro.
Was it already dark?
Oh yeah. It
Did
was
you
dark.
knock it dark or was it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I knocked it at like 9,
Uh-huh.
got the deal at like 9:30. Signed him up like 4 different times.
Okay.
At the end of it, bro, didn't even save his credit card.
Oh, really?
So the next day the tech no shows, and I'm like, bro, what's going on? And then like the card's not on file, and then I tried calling him,
Uh-huh.
he doesn't answer, and then like I went and tried to re-knock his door, he didn't answer. I still count it as my second sale, even though I technically never got it. But
Oh, really?
yeah, because I his card like kept messing up, and I
Mhm.
thought I finally saved it in right, and
Mm.
then it didn't end up saving. So like when the tech went there was no card on file, so they couldn't do the job.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That happened to me actually, my first one. I
Yeah.
didn't save that because I didn't know how to save the credit card.
Yeah.
So I was just like, well, I got the sale, but I got to keep going back.
Yeah, that's after that I was like, dude, I didn't technically get it, but I'm counting it, like I'm counting that as a second sale because I
Yeah.
got the sale. It's just like I just messed it up.
Yeah, you messed up the logistics of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So I'm assuming your first few weeks during the summer of your first year didn't really do good, or did you?
Yeah, they were pretty slow.
They were pretty slow.
Hmm.
Okay. How were you able to ramp so hard? Because, from not so good, like, paint us a picture of the very beginning and then towards the end.
I think my first month I did like 30K ish
Okay,
in like
cool.
my first month,
Yeah.
36K, something like that, and then end of the summer like I was doing like 100K months.
Yeah.
But it was really just like consistency.
Mhm.
Like a lot of people talk, it's like like you're shooting free throws. Like you got to shoot a lot of free throws if you want to get good at them.
Yeah.
So, and I think the biggest thing was just like work ethic. Like I was out there till 9:30 every single night,
Okay.
and I was down for that.
Mhm.
So, like I remember the first time I did a 20K week. Like I grinded all week till 9:30, and it's Saturday. Like a bunch of kids went home at like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
I stayed out and got my 20K sale at 9:30 on like a Saturday.
Yeah.
It's like the first time I did 20K in a week. So
Wow.
I think one of the biggest things I did to ramp was just like stayed super consistent and just like worked the hours.
Yeah, the inputs, right?
Yeah, just
Uh,
inputs.
Gotcha. And so my next question would be that is, um, some people could do that, but it takes some time, right? For you, what were you doing differently? Because if you're just, going with the flow, working the hours, sometimes execution might not be there.
Mhm.
The coachability might not be there. What were your habits, or what were you doing?
Yeah. I think one of the first things is like I never missed any meetings. Like
Okay.
the meetings are super valuable.
Right.
When you can go get trained like by guys who have made hundreds of thousands of dollars, it's like it's a no-brainer just to take exactly what they say and put that into place.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a huge thing is like actually being intentional in the meetings. Like
Okay.
I was always taking notes, being a sponge.
Yeah.
And then the second biggest things was like just doing role plays. I think I did role plays like probably 90% of the nights like my rookie year. It's, like,
Really?
off the doors, like or before or after the doors, like I'm sitting there doing role plays and like getting the actual fundamentals down.
Who was your partner after the doors or
It was
before?
Jaden Wolf, the guy who recruited me.
Okay, cool.
We were roommates.
Yeah.
It was his rookie year too, and so like me and him were super locked in,
Okay.
like doing role plays every single night,
Mhm.
listening to our pitches, listening to like Brock's or Brannick's pitches, just taking like the extra step of like actually getting better every single day.
Right, right. And then, dude, I mean, it's long hours, bro. And
It
then you
is.
guys were training hard.
Yeah.
How were was that normal to you? Did it feel normal? Did it feel like extra work?
Um. Like,
Like,
what do you
here's the
mean?
thing, like with my experience, I have different experience than you because I was shocked with the hours that we were working.
Yeah.
So at the very beginning, the training, like listening to pitches, I wasn't doing that because I needed more sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, it seems like you work after the doors. You guys were doing extra training.
Yeah.
Was that like, was that just normal for you? Was it,
I think it was. I mean, the hours are super long,
uh huh.
and it's definitely like the hardest I'd ever worked. But
Okay.
I think with this job, you just like have to become obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And so I was just obsessed with like actually, like becoming like one of the best. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think I just wanted it so bad that it's like cool. Like if I want to go out and make like six figures, then this is like what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I understood that. So like I just had to, basically just do the inputs and then I knew that the outputs would be there.
Okay, cool. And you never negotiated at the end, like everyone
What do you mean?
negotiated their goals. I mean,
Oh yeah.
like, what was your goal? 200, right? The first, and then you surpassed it.
Rookie year,
Yeah.
I wanted to make 100K.
Mhm.
So my goal originally was like make 100K, but then it like basically turned into 400K from the start just because I talked to like Jack Fischetti. He did a goal or 400K his rookie year.
Mhm.
He's like, yeah, dude, if you want to make like 100K, you'll have to go. They're selling for Aptiv, so their retention wasn't great.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, you'll have to go like sell 400K. Like, all right, 400K is a goal, I guess. And then, yeah, I knocked for like 6 months that year. So I went out in like April and then ended like pretty late in the year.
Yeah.
So it was grindy.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it was a lot of our team had went home like after the Rumble during the summer.
Yeah.
Then we moved markets and
Where'd you go?
we went to North Carolina,
Oh.
Charleston. So we went out to Charleston
So
and
you were
then
with Colton. Colton was there.
yeah, Colin. Colton was there. Then like Jake Nold,
Yeah.
Wills was out there.
Uh,
So yeah, we went out there and then after the Rumble after the summer, a bunch of our team went home. I stayed out and then went to Charleston and it was like me, Jake Nold, and Chase Castleberry. You know
yeah.
Chase.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chase was going for 300K. Nold was going for his GD, and I was going for 400K, and we're all like super close.
Uh huh.
So ended up the rest of the fall block like ended. Everyone else had already went home from that, and it was like just us three out there just grinding to finish it off.
Oh shit. Damn.
So it was super grindy, but we got it done.
Okay. Cool. So how much left you have revenue wise before?
What before fall block?
Yeah, before full block.
I ended the summer at like 300K.
300K, and then you were gonna go 400K.
Mm-hmm.
What was the push there? Like, what made you like decide to like everybody's going home, dude,
Yeah.
and people are going home?
Um,
It's easy to fall in that herd.
Yeah. At that point, it wasn't about money because 300K, like I already made like 100 grand.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really about money. Honestly, I don't even know why I stayed out. It was just like
Yeah.
I set my goal and I was like, I was just gonna go make it happen.
Mhm.
And that's what everyone else on the team was doing as well,
Yeah.
Like the majority of the guys who set their goals were hitting them. So
Mhm.
like Brandon Golden Door that year, Jack Golden Door that year. I was
Yeah.
in the office with Nate Van Dyke. He did like 800K that year.
It's crazy, dude.
Jake was just finishing his off. Jaden ended this summer at like 175. Ended up going and finishing out like 225.
Mhm.
So he made like 80K that year. So it was like I think the biggest thing was like our team culture. Like everyone was committed to it, and like there was kids who were going home, but it's like the people who were like actually making good money were all committed to it. So it's just
Yeah.
like it was just kind of the thing that you did. Everyone does it, so it's just like cool. This is the way it works. We're gonna go make it happen.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude. Yeah. It seems like that's like the theme for like never negotiate your goal
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, you're already making money. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow,
The
to
money.
where
Yeah. At,
irrelevant.
at that point, the money doesn't, really matter at that point.
It was just a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, hitting that goal. Okay, cool. So now, rookie year, you had a good year, so you were definitely going back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you were definitely going back. Second year now, right?
Hmm.
Year two, you did spring block?
Yeah.
Okay, what made you decide to do spring block? What was the intention there?
It was pretty last minute actually. I wasn't gonna do spring block because like Brannick and them, Brannick and like Chetty and Cash. You know Chetty?
No,
Jack Fischetti?
no, I've never met him.
You'll meet him at some point. But
Okay.
they weren't, none of them were doing spring block, so I wasn't gonna go do spring block. And then it was like pretty last minute. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go for 750. Like I'm gonna go out early.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just sent it, and spring block was like the best 6 weeks of my summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gotcha. That was in San Antonio.
Mhm.
What made it so special?
It was set up totally different from like the typical summer schedule. It was
Okay.
like the goal of it wasn't to like put on revenue. It was just to like actually do leadership development with guys like John Harsh and then like Jake Nold.
Yeah.
So we got out there, and then I was running all the trainings out there. So I hadn't really ran trainings before, but I was pretty much, John was the technical manager, but the goal was like to come out of spring block and have me be able to just run a full team after that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was running all the meetings and like doing all that. So I think I learned like a ton being able to do all that, and
Yeah.
that added a ton of value throughout the year.
Okay.
And then it was super consistent, dude. Like I feel bad for some of the rookies that went out there because we were doing marathon days like every single day.
What
Like,
was that look like?
we're going like 10 to 12 hour days. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, for like the whole 5 weeks that we were out there.
And then you were doing that was dark. It's still dark.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we were still knocking late. We were getting out early, knocking late, and just like absolutely grinding. Some of the rookies by the end of it, they were pretty cooked. But I came into it super healthy, and like I was selling like the best I ever had. So
Okay, cool. So your goal is 750 this
Mhm,
year. Okay,
mhm.
cool. And so now, you attended Spring Block for leadership management. And then you had a ton of value out of that. I kind of want to ask you about that too. Like as far as the Spring Block, you guys were knocking late. I mean, not late, but really dark. How were you managing that?
I think the biggest thing for me has always been like mindset stuff with that. It's kind of like what you tell yourself.
Yeah, what were you telling yourself? Because I'm curious.
I think, dude, I think one of the biggest things I always tell myself is like, and I'm sure you've probably heard it, is like Brock Grieve on his $1.3 million summer year
Yeah.
sold like 400K after 830. I'm sure you might have you heard that before?
Yes.
So I think that's like something I've always told myself. It's like, cool. It's really like this. I was, creating stories in my head, but it was positive.
Yeah.
So it's like when I'm knocking like at past dark, it's like, dude, everyone's home. People are off work. Like this is where the laydowns are. Like Harambe pays late, if you've heard that before.
Yeah.
And that was just like the culture. And it can be hard. But just like really creating positive stories and like actually telling yourself that, I think that makes the full difference.
Okay.
It's like, dude, I'm gonna go out and knock till 9:30 every single night, and I'm getting deals after dark every single night, and then it compounds.
Yeah.
Like when you bring that confidence in, it really makes it easy. If you knock late every single night, it's easy to knock late.
Right. So it was make it normal that you're knocking late.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys were knocking till 9:30 Spring Block, or not really?
We're
Right,
9:30.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Even in Spring Block.
Yeah,
Is
there's a lot of kids getting off at like 8, but like I was going hard. Like I remember, Taisei.
Yeah.
I remember picking Taisei up from Hood like at like 10:30 one time, and he was closing a deal.
Holy crap!
So we were grinding.
How do you even break the ice there, man? Like it's dark when someone.
Oh, dude, Taisei is just different, bro. He's crazy.
Oh,
but-
really?
Dude, I would call him like I'm on my way to pick him up, and I'd call him, and he'd just be like trolling somebody at like at like 10 p.m. and then somehow he's trolling him and somehow he ends up getting the deal. Like it actually blows my mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god. Yeah. Because for me, that would be something that I need to work on for sure. Like
Yeah,
with the mindset as far as knocking dark.
knocking late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
knocking late. Because people can get pissed off, and that can get into my head. You know what I mean? What's
Um,
your tip on that one?
what's my what?
What's your tip?
My tip is this. So this is something Nate Van Dyke. You know Nate? Nate
I
Van
never met
Dyke.
him, but I've seen
You've
his
seen
name.
his name.
Yeah, yeah.
It's something he said my rookie year. He talked about. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he's like, for every couple mean people, there's a lay down at night. And he posted into the chat one time how he's just getting like rallied. You know, it's dark and he's just getting punted, people crashing out on him.
Mhm.
And then it's like 299, 189 BIMO. And he
Oh,
just like lay down. And so I'm like, okay, okay. And I started bringing the mindset and it's like, cool. Every mean person, there's a lay down. And so like the next day after Nate Van Dyke posted that,
yeah.
I'm knocking into slate and like people are getting pissed at me, like all this stuff. And then I knock on this door. This guy steps out like super hot. He's like tatted up. He's got like teardrop tattoo, like he's thugged
Oh,
out.
shit.
And I just match his energy.
Yeah.
And like I'd been getting rallied, and then it's all of a sudden lay down, bro. Like he bought full rip. It was his mom's house, and she had like black widows everywhere.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so after that, it was just like, yeah, that's like one of the things I told myself is like, cool, for every like crash out, there's a lay down. So it's
Yeah.
like once it gets to night, if your inputs have been good the whole day,
Yeah.
you're just due and like you're actually due.
Yeah.
So I think that's something I always tell myself. It's like if I've worked really hard
Yeah.
throughout the whole day, it's like, dude, I'm actually due right now. Like I'm going to find these lay downs.
Right. Nice, nice. I like that. And then, so this job. This job is like up and down, up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's a roller coaster. And was there a time that you kind of want to quit, or you know what I mean? Was there a time where it was so tough that there was some breaking point there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially this year, dude. It was pretty hard. Like we got to KC. I was running a lot of the stuff out in KC.
Okay.
Our team wasn't very dialed, if I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
We
Cool.
weren't super dialed.
Mhm.
Ton of adversity there. I brought out like 8 guys this year, and only like one finished the summer.
Okay.
When we went to PA, I had like 3 guys switch to Green X. So like a
Mm,
lot of adversity there.
yeah.
Remind me of the question. Sorry.
How do you manage through tough times? Like it's definitely a roller coaster.
Yeah. So I think one of the biggest things is like just being able to focus, like be where your feet are.
Mm-hmm.
John Taylor always talks about that, just like actually being where your feet are.
Mm-hmm.
And so like one of the hardest times, like through the summer, we were leaving KC to PA. I had a couple bad weeks. Like I was like selling like 15K a week, which like like ended up at 600K. So like a 15K week isn't great.
Yeah.
And then we get to PA. I have three reps switch and go to like Green X, and I'm like, that whole week I've been up till like 1 a.m. Just like trying to talk with those guys. Like a lot of stuff going on. We just moved to Pennsylvania. It's like a brand new market. There's a whole lot of stuff. Our routes are terrible. Like we're booking out like a week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of stuff just kind of adding up, and I'm like, dude, I just got to be where my feet are. If I think about this other stuff, then that's how like you go downhill is when you're not being where your feet are.
Mm-hmm.
The sales aren't going to be there. So I just kind of committed myself, and it's like the day after those 3 kids left, I went out and sold like 10K, and it was like I did not want to be there at all.
Yeah.
But it was like a Rumble Saturday or something, dude. And I get to hood, and I'm like sitting in my car for like 10 or 15 minutes, and like the last thing I want to do is go out and knock. Like I've been going through it the past couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I got on my notes, wrote a bunch of like positive stuff, and like went out and then sold like my second door. And after that, I was like just like locked in, just kept
Gotcha.
going. But
Gotcha.
I think that's one of the biggest things, just being where your feet are at.
Okay. Cool. So I mean, second year is probably different. You had a different experience for a second year because now you're like in charge of guys, managing an office. I'm assuming, or was it just your guys that you were trying to manage, make sure that they stay on the course?
So I didn't really bring out a ton of guys, but I always took the role like being a leader regardless like of the title. So I was
Mhm.
never like a technical manager,
Mhm.
but like even like rookie year, like I always known that like guys had followed me and that like I was a leader.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
I just took that role even though like I wasn't technically the manager. But
Yeah.
like San Antonio, I was running trainings.
Okay.
I ran a lot of them in KC, and then like a couple of them in PA too.
Gotcha. And then who's your upline?
So Jaden Wolf is above me.
Uh-huh.
We're all under Brannick,
Okay, cool.
and then like guess we're in like Brock's region.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought you were like with Jake Noel just because
No, no, he ran the team in South Carolina. So he's never made any money off me, but he's added like a ton of value. I love that guy.
yeah, yeah.
But he ran the team in South Carolina, and then he was out there in San Antonio,
Mhm.
and then we split up because he was on the Virginia Beach team.
Yeah, yeah.
So he was on the VB team, we were on the KC team, and then we met up again in PA.
It's just the market was too little for those?
Yeah, Virginia Beach was already planning on moving,
Okay.
and then from the story I got was that when Sela, because we were selling for Sela in Kansas City,
Yeah.
they got bought by Rollins,
Mhm.
and so from what I understand, they wanted less revenue put on because they just got bought,
I see.
and then Virginia Beach team was already going to PA,
Yeah.
so it just kind of worked out. We just moved with them.
Gotcha, gotcha. So Brannick was technically the manager
Mhm.
of that branch, and you were kind of stepping up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And so I see. So basically you went 600K. You went through tough times.
Yeah.
So you just put all your feet and basically stay grounded.
Yeah.
I guess my question would be during your rookie year, what was your mindset looks like? Because there's also roller coaster there, but you ended up being up 400K.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people ride their highs, some people ride their lows, and sometimes if you ride the lows too much, that could get you in trouble.
Yeah.
How were you able to like manage that?
Um.
What was your mindset behind it? Because sometimes you sell one, you sell five,
Mm-hmm.
and the next day you
You
ask
can bagel. Or,
yeah, like, can I keep this up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is like a mental game.
Yeah.
So like a lot of it's like kind of like what you tell yourself. And I've always tried to be like super positive and not like let negative thoughts
Mhm.
like go in. But then at the same time, because there is like lots of ups and downs, there's a lot of times where like this year and rookie year where it's like I had a really bad week. But if I take a step back, a really bad week, it's like, cool. I only sold like 10K as a rookie this week, but I take a step back and it's like, dude, I'm going to end at 50% commission. I just made 5K this week.
Right.
Even though it was like a bad week, it's like kind of taking a step back and it's like, cool. Like it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
So just not letting that stuff affect you a ton.
Okay.
And then just like staying super positive. Just again, I think it goes back to like the people you're with.
Yeah.
Like me being roommates with Jaden, like me and him just always motivated each other.
Yeah.
And there was like never any negativity between us. It's just like, okay, I'm pushing him, he's pushing me. And so I think that helps out a ton, like having like a dialed roommate like that.
That's awesome. And then what was your thoughts as far as the second year? You had a big goal, 750, but you didn't end up being 750.
Mhm.
It was 600.
Mm-hmm.
And that was still a good year despite the tough years.
Yeah.
The tough days, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty tough losing a rep, I'm assuming. Why do you think they switched? What was going on there? On your side, like,
dude,
yeah.
it didn't make sense for them. Like, so they were the kids that switched. So I brought a couple, like 3 or 4 guys to spring block.
That was your directs?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Most of them had went home. Like, a couple of them finished spring block.
Mhm.
A couple of them like went home like ASAP. Had one kid finished Butters. He's my boy.
Mhm.
And then got out to summer. That's when those like kids from Green X came out, and then a couple other kids. I had one kid who just wasn't selling, so we had to send him home. And then those kids, it kind of just compounded for them.
Mhm.
They didn't really understand that like us moving to Pennsylvania was like a good thing, because they like, dude, KC was a vibe. Like I don't have anything bad to say about KC. I liked it out there, and like
Yeah.
I feel like most people did.
Mhm.
But there's one kid who got out late, He just graduated high school, so he got out to KC late, and then we literally like the day he gets out there, or he's getting there the next day, so he's driving out to Kansas City from Utah,
Yeah.
and we get back from Hood, and we get a call from like Skylar and Wills, and they're like, "Hey, like you guys are going to PA in like 2 weeks," and so we're like, "Oh, okay." Like we had no idea.
Mhm.
So that kid gets there. He gets there that day, and I'm like, "Dude, I know you just got here, but like we're going to PA." So that sucked for him.
Yeah.
They didn't understand that like the management at over at PA was like better. Like not only did we have like all the guys that we had in KC, now we have all these other guys. Like they literally had like 6 managers. So like PA, they were set up for success. But I just don't think they understood that.
Yeah.
Um there was a couple like negative guys on the team that I think became cancers.
Uh,
Like vets that had switched from other companies
yeah.
and they, like little chatter. So I think it got into their head. And then there's just like a lot of stuff that kind of just compounded. Like we didn't have same days, so like they were having cancels,
Okay.
and so
Cool.
like a lot of that stuff just kind of compounded for him. And
Yeah.
I think they made a rash decision. I don't think it was the right one, and I I don't think like after the summer, I think they realized they probably should have stayed at Grit.
Mhm.
Um, but it was like they're young kids, and like a lot
Yeah.
of stuff just compounded. And it's just like kind of quick, and they're like kind of out of there.
I
But
see.
they probably got a good deal from Green X. I'm not really sure.
But hey, it's all about how you end, though. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
it's not about how you start or some. You know,
yeah,
for me,
hundred
that's how I
percent.
see it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So second year, you sold 600K despite what leveled you up? What's the difference between the first year and the second year? Because that's a 200K difference.
Mm-hmm. And I knocked less months my second year too.
You knocked last month, so you
Mhm.
definitely skill set wise, you definitely
Yeah,
leveled up. What was the?
I think a lot of it is confidence.
Mhm.
Like my biggest week rookie year was like 24K, and then when I went out to spring block, I did like 3 back-to-back 30K weeks.
Oh,
So the ramp, I had already ramped so much my rookie year.
yeah.
So coming into second year, I was already here,
Mhm.
and I was like ready to go ramp. I was way more confident than I already was.
Yeah.
And then like spring block hit, and I was just like, kind of just like took off. Had like the best 3 weeks I've ever had. So that helped a ton. And then just doing like trainings in like the off season, like I towards the end of the summer, dude, I felt so saucy. Like I'm like, dude, I can go sell like any door. Like I'm pre overcoming every single objection they have. Like I felt like super confidence. Like my pitch was like pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
So that's really getting the fundamentals down.
Okay.
I was by the end of rookie year, I had like really good fundamentals, but it takes so long to get that.
Yeah.
And then now it's like when I go into second year, it's like, okay, I already have that. Now I'm just gonna build off that and continue to work hard, and it just made it a lot easier.
Got you. And then were you still listening to pitches, doing you know, practicing,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like saying your script?
Yeah. Um,
What were
dude,
you doing in second year?
I think I probably should have role played a little bit
Role
more.
play, yeah.
I probably should have done it a little bit more. I was still doing like a decent amount.
Okay.
I think running trainings, like for me, it also helps a ton because it's like now I'm actually like teaching the thing.
Like breaking it down to
Hmm.
where like, yeah.
So I think that actually helps a ton. Like when I'm actually like teaching it, it's like going and focusing on that one thing a day.
I see. Yeah.
And then yeah, still listening to a ton of pitches. Like me and Taisei, when we are in PA, listened to like so many of Seager's pitches. Just listen to like Seager, Brock,
Like all the
Brannick.
list. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
still listening to like a ton of pitches and just like copy and paste. Like I hear Seager's pitch and I try to go and do the exact same pitch.
Okay. And
So
you were trying to do exact, or were you like adding stuff to your pitch?
um dude, the thing about this job is literally just copy and paste.
Yeah.
So it's like if Seager can go out and sell 1 million and he keeps it so simple. So
Yeah.
that's like my goal is like, cool, I should literally say exactly what Seager does. Pretty much.
Yeah. How were you able to I guess what was your routine looks like on a day-to-day basis?
Um I think that's another thing I could get better at.
Okay.
Um but typically I wake up like an hour early,
Mhm.
hour before. I always try to get calories in, so it's like I eat breakfast every single day.
Yeah.
some caffeine, some Zins. Need the Zins.
Yeah.
But I typically wake up an hour before. If I'm running the training the night before, I would have like already like got the training like kind of set up. So it's like during that time I'm like looking through the notes of like what the training is gonna be, like what we're talking about today. And then once I get to the office, it's like just trying to bring energy to the office, you know?
Yeah.
Um and then after that, I like to get straight on the doors.
Yeah.
So I don't get like nervous, I would say, but like before the doors, it's just like I'm antsy to like get on the doors. Like I want to get there.
Yeah.
So typically I just pack a lunch, eat that on the way out to Hood, and just get out there as soon as I can. Just try to go hit my first door as soon as
Gotcha.
possible.
I see.
And then I'm huge on like with knocking late. Another thing is like I'm huge on telling myself, cool, today I'm gonna knock until 9:30, and then like going and making that happen. Like especially on like Saturdays, because a lot of people get off early on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Like when I'm running meetings, I'm like, we'll like be breaking out and it's like, cool. Like, I don't care if you guys get off at 5 p.m. today, but if you're getting off at 5 p.m., you're deciding that right now. And then if you're going to knock till 9 on a Saturday, you're going to decide that right now before you get on the doors.
Yeah.
So that like when you go to the doors, there's no decision fatigue,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of guys have problems with that, you know, like
Yeah.
you go out for a Saturday and you're like, dude, I'm going to go knock till like, I'm going to knock late today, but you don't actually like set a time.
Time.
And it's like 5 p.m. rolls around, your car group starts texting you, you're like, all right, bro, we're gonna like call it for today.
Yeah.
But I'm super big on that. Like almost every single day, I'm telling myself
Gotcha.
I'm in the pronto a lot. So like in the pronto, like I'll sit there and be like, I'm the best rep to ever come through this Hood. I'm selling my next door. I already knocked till 9:30 tonight, and I just keep saying that stuff, just trying to keep it positive.
Gotcha. Nice.
My routine could be better though. Like I definitely, dude, by the end of the summer, I was not very healthy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I wasn't eating a lot. I didn't hit the gym like once all 6 months, and I normally hit the gym like every day. So I think that's something I like sleep too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of that stuff like definitely adds up throughout the year. Like I think it's huge getting good sleep, being able to like. I mean, you don't have to be locked in on the gym, but it's good just to like get in the gym and
Yeah.
like actually feel good.
Yeah.
So I think I could have been, and like eating too. Like I lost like 15 pounds during the summer, so
Oh, wow.
I could have been a lot better about that stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my routine's not terrible.
I see. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 600K. Come
Not bad.
on. Yeah. And so, and then the next thing is that, you know, you have a pretty, I guess, locked in mindset.
Mm,
Um, you see these guys that are not doing so well. What do you think it's missing there besides like their mindset? You know?
mhm. I think a lot of that is just habits.
Okay.
I think from what I've seen, like rookie year and this year, the reason like a lot of people don't do as good as they want to is because of habits. When you think about it, every single day adds up, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, every single day that you knock till 9 p.m., you're getting one more sell, you know? Like, if you can go do that throughout a whole summer, that adds up.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys go to the gas station, like, midday.
Yeah.
So, it's like, that's totally fine for one day, but you create that bad habit.
Yeah.
And so, by the end of the summer, when you look at it, it's like the rookie who went to the gas station 50 times throughout the summer, even though, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. It's like, dude, he actually just lost out on like 25 deals that he could have had.
Yeah.
And I think of a lot of it, like just little habits, not just the gas station stuff, but it's just like not knocking late, whatever it is, like you're
Yeah,
sick
so-
one day,
Yeah.
like rookie year, I didn't miss a single day.
Okay.
I actually had my biggest week, like when I was like super sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think habits is a ton of that, because it's really easy to be motivated,
Yeah.
when you go out for like your first week.
Yeah.
But when you're 5 months in, dude, it's really hard to be motivated. But habits is gonna outbeat motivation every single time. So
True. Yeah. And then how were you getting how were you getting confident as far as teaching, running the training? Because
Mhm.
that could be like you just got done with your first year.
yeah,
I'm not sure if you have that mindset of like, it's only my first year, man. I don't know if I'm good at this.
yeah.
Did you have like any like imposter syndrome, like running that training, or what was your mindset behind that?
I think I dude, I mean, I'm sure my trainings weren't perfect,
Yeah.
but one thing I've definitely learned from Brock,
Mhm.
it's like if Brock comes and gives a training versus like, some random guy,
Mhm.
if they say the exact same thing, Brock's training is going to be so much better just because the energy that he brings to that and like
Okay.
the emotion that he brings to that.
Yeah.
And so like I try to bring that into my trainings where it's like even if I'm talking about something that doesn't make any sense,
Mhm.
I'm talking with like conviction and certainty
Yeah.
and like the energy that I bring,
Yeah.
that it's like the guys are like, even if it's like, it's like some random thing, it's like it actually like fires them up a lot more. And so I'm sure my trainings weren't perfect,
Mhm.
but I everything that I was training on was something that I had already been trained on. So I
Okay.
think that's another thing that made it easy. It's like I'm not making these up, it's like this is exactly what Skylar trains on, this is what Brock trains on, this is what Brannick trains on.
Yeah.
So it's like cool. That's what I'm teaching because that's literally what I learned.
Mhm.
So they probably weren't perfect, but I think I was able to get confidence. One, just through repetition. Like
Yeah.
once you do it a certain amount of times, like you're pretty confident going in there.
You're right.
And then two, just knowing like if I bring really good energy, like the training's gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. And then that kind of helped you level up as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think it helped me a ton. Like, um, just being able to focus on like one thing per day. Like that's
Gotcha.
typically how we train is just, this is all we're focusing on today. All we're focusing on is bandwagon, or whatever the thing is for that day.
Yeah.
So it's like when I go out, it's like literally all I'm focusing on is just bandwagoning super hard.
Mhm.
And like, okay, next day we're focusing on this. And I think that helps me level up. Um, One, because I think they always say like teaching something like helps you learn it a lot better.
Yeah.
And then, Tony Robbins talks about like what you focus on is like what you get.
Yeah.
It's like if you go focus on something, like you're gonna get better at it.
Right. 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 Okay. Cool. Now I'm gonna put you in a hot seat here a little bit. Okay. So your goal was 750.
Mm-hmm.
When did you finish?
So it was like first week of September.
First week of September. So you kind of, um, after the Rumble, you stayed for 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're at 600. You were close to 750, man. What was going on there?
Um, Dude, just honestly like a lot of uncertainty.
Okay.
Um, I could have got it done.
Yeah.
Realistically, I needed a month and a half, like at a minimum.
Yeah.
I could have done it in a month and a half, but I think a lot of stuff just compounded. Pretty much everyone had already dipped home, and I'm not making excuses. Like
Okay. Yeah.
it's 100% on me.
Yeah.
If I wanted the goal bad enough, I would have went out and done it.
Right.
I think at that point, I let the demons get to me a little bit.
Yeah.
Lots of people had already went home. People who were going for the GD as well had already quit.
Okay.
Like Brannick and Jack went home at like 200K,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they golden doored the year before that.
Yeah.
Um, so a lot of that compounded, and there's just a lot of uncertainty going on, like throughout the PA office, honestly. And then we're supposed to we were supposed to be able to go to San Antonio for like a fall block,
Yes.
and we were supposed to have a couple million of rev to put on there, and then kind of got rug pulled. We only had 400K of rev to put on there, and there
Oh.
was supposed to be like a pretty good big team going. So that
Yeah, I didn't know that.
so that kind of went to shambles because it's like, cool, I can't, me and Taisei alone, if we're gonna go finish the GD, we would do 400K alone, like just us two.
Oh, because I remember now. Taisei just
Taisei was,
stayed. Is the only one who stayed there.
so Taisei, me and Taisei, after the Rumble, it kind of went to shambles.
Yeah.
There was a lot of kids, so like Will's dipped out. There's a lot of people who weren't super motivated, and
Was Wills there?
he
Throughout.
he dipped after Rumble.
Was he knocking or he wasn't?
No, he doesn't knock. Yeah.
He's just like managing.
hmm
Okay, cool.
He dipped after Rumble, and then it was like we had 2 meetings, so we were doing like marathon days. People who were trying to hit their goals were going out early, and then other people were just going out later. The problem is like the whole team wasn't motivated, so it was like me, Taisei, and like Sylvia going out early. Do you know Sylvia?
I haven't met her, but I know her.
Shout out Sylvia, she's awesome. She's
Yeah.
the hardest worker I know.
I wanna get her here.
You should.
Yeah, and then she couldn't go this week, So
Oh yeah,
yeah, so I'm just like, damn, dude. I think she has a great story too.
she does, dude. She's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was like me, Taisei, Sylvia going out early. The rest of the team, like there wasn't really a team at that point. Like they'd go out for a couple hours. Everything was kind of just in shambles.
Yeah.
And then I was always telling myself like I'm gonna get the GD by I'm gonna get 750 by August 31st.
Hmm.
So like that was like my goal, like 750 by August 31st. And then I didn't quite get it. I was like just shy of 600
Yeah.
by
Dude, you were so
by
close,
August
bro.
31st. And
Yeah.
then kind of came around. I was like, dude, I basically just decided the sacrifice wasn't really worth it
Okay.
to go sell another 100K
Yeah.
or 150K.
Were you
So,
talking to somebody there, like as far as like upper leadership and all that good stuff?
dude, not really. I probably should have done a better job with that, like actually like hitting people up and like getting help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I definitely wasn't healthy.
Okay.
Like that deep in the year, like I wasn't super healthy.
Right. Right.
I was selling decent, like Rumble. I did like my biggest week, but
Yeah.
I was selling like medium. I
Mhm.
wasn't like selling super great.
Yeah.
Um, like Rumble week, I did really good, but it was a lot of nicotine, a lot of caffeine. Like
It was crazy, bro.
it wasn't a healthy week. It was a great week. I did like 38K, but like
Okay.
I was pretty cooked after that.
Yeah.
Like I remember like literally the first day I've ever taken off. It was like the day before Rumble. I think it was like a Saturday or something, and I like hit up Wills. I'm like, dude, I need a day off, dude, like just so I can get locked in for the Rumble.
Mhm.
So yeah, but kind of all that added up, and then just ended up not going for it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you stayed there for 2 weeks, and then you could have stayed there in PA.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. With Taisei finishing up the GD, because I
yeah,
feel like you guys were kind of like,
we were pretty close. Yeah,
yeah,
we like I was actually ahead of Taisei like most of the year,
yeah,
and then he passed me. I think come end Rumble, he was like 50K ahead of me, but like
yeah,
not like he wasn't like super far ahead of me.
yeah. Damn, dude. Well, are you going for it next year?
Yeah, well, I think I might go for like a mil next year.
Okay, cool. That's good, bro. Because Dallin is going for,
Is that what he's going for?
yeah,
That's fire.
is a mil, and then I got Brooklyn, and then she's going for the Golden Door too.
Hell
So,
yeah, that's
so
dialed.
yeah, so the rookies are there. Okay, cool. So now, I mean, what could you've done better? I guess like
This year,
yeah, moving next year. Like, what do you think would you fix in your routine?
I think like some of the biggest things is like routine, like
Okay,
actually being able to go hit the gym,
I see.
and it's not like I need to be going super hard,
Yeah,
but like 3 4 times a week, go and like get a good lift in and like keep my body healthy,
gotcha.
getting like good sleep. Um, Another thing I do really well is like I don't like during the summer no social media. Like I
Yeah,
typically have Instagram, Snapchat deleted. Like
yeah,
sometimes I'll get it on a Sunday,
yeah.
but I think that's huge. I honestly think like some of the biggest stuff is just like me staying a little bit healthier,
Yeah.
staying committed to the goal,
Yeah.
and just like stuff like sleeping, working out. I think that would
The
just
routine.
yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things.
Gotcha. And then I guess how were you able to handle like the repetitive nature of the job? Like, because you can get people get burnt out by just doing the same thing. I think that's the reason why that's their definition of getting burnt out is
Hmm.
just doing like day in, day out, like
Yeah,
sleep, knock, you know what I mean?
yeah.
How were you able to like kind of break that? Like how do you manage that?
I think it also is my mindset.
Okay.
One thing that we really drilled last year when we were doing like the fall block
Hmm.
is like burnout's fake. Like when we were on fall block last year, it's just like, dude, all these other companies, everybody already went home because they're burnt out,
Yeah.
and we just like created the narrative that burnout's not real.
Hmm.
And I honestly genuinely believe that. Like I went home after 600K. After a week, I felt fine. Like I was not burnt out.
Yeah.
I if I if I would have I definitely could have went out and like sold like another 150K. Like I really wasn't burnt out.
Yeah.
So
It
I
was just
just
through your head.
yeah, I just tell myself that like burnout's fake, and I think that helps a ton.
I see. Yeah. Okay, cool.
You
And
just
then
you kind of gotta brainwash yourself in good ways.
that is true though, because thinking about it, like, you make so much money at the end of the day,
Yeah.
like for the work that we do.
It's easy, bro. It's like
Yeah.
taking a step back. It's like, dude, we're knocking on doors, just like vibing with people. It's hella chill, you know.
Yeah.
Just go troll somebody, like have some fun.
That's literally it. Like if
Literally.
you're having fun outdoors, like dude, like it's not that deep, bro. I'm just
Yeah.
like here to make, do a living.
No, I
And
think it's good. Like, like go like every once in a while, go like pod knock with somebody, like go duo knock or something.
yeah.
Just go troll someone, have some fun.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. And so I guess my next question would be like if somebody is like on your situation where they don't know what to do with college and they hear about this opportunity and they're kind of like in a border because they've never been exposed to it. Like what would you tell them? Like, like cuz it's hard work for sure, but it's rewarding.
Yeah.
Like what's your advice to them?
Um, my advice would be get into sales for sure.
Yeah.
Especially this job, the barrier to entry is super low.
Mhm.
And I think like at this point, I was just talking to Skylar about this, but like everyone wants to go make their first like 6 figures, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like the bar, especially like in door to door nowadays, is so low to like go out and make like 100K.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people that are doing it.
Mhm.
So it's like if you can actually just go and like commit to it,
Yeah.
then and like bring a good mindset, there's no way you can fail. Like it's all commission based, but there's no a lot of people talk about it being what do they say? It's like versus like a 9 to 5, it's not like consistent.
Oh, yeah, like the yeah, it's not like the earnings are not consistent
Yeah.
because it's 100% commission.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like if you're consistent, the money will be. So it's not really a risk. Like if you're down to go and work the hours, like you're gonna make money, you know.
Right.
So it's just like actually just committing, I think is like one of the biggest things.
And then would you say that as a person like you there was a lot of growth as a person doing door to door?
Oh yeah, dude, 100%.
Yeah, what was the lessons that you learned that you didn't really learn in college, your first semester in college?
Well, I feel like I didn't learn anything in college, but
So you learned a lot in door to
yeah.
door.
Yeah, I mean, obviously like just getting like sales skills is probably like the biggest thing just
Yeah.
because like you know how to sell.
Okay.
But there's like just a lot of mindset stuff
Mhm.
really like kind of opens your mind.
Yeah.
Um, and then more stuff is just like actually putting yourself like in good proximity.
Okay.
Like I feel like that's kind of hard to understand until you start hanging out with people who are like, are like genuinely happy,
Mhm.
are making like really good money, like actually love their life.
Yeah.
I think that really opens your mind. And then a lot of stuff just like reading books. Like I think that adds like a ton of value.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Learn like a ton from like reading books
Mhm.
as well as like investing. Just
Okay.
like being around all these guys, like lots of people at the Grit have like over $1 million invested. So
Yeah.
it's just like spending time with those people, like you learn so much from them.
Yeah. And how old are you?
20.
Woo!
I'm young, bro.
That's awesome, dude. And then you already made 300K for the whole year.
Yep.
Whew, that's crazy. Have you already invested that or?
Not yet. I've got a decent amount invested right now, but I'm still working on getting a bunch of invested. I don't really spend money, so like I drive a Chevy Cruze 2015.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
I'm not really a car guy. I just
Yeah.
plan on investing all my money.
Got you. And then where are you planning on investing in? Like real estate,
Um,
stocks?
So I'm in a real estate fund right now.
Okay.
That I did last year, and then like Roth, like S&P,
Mhm.
and then right now, real estate's really good. I'm at the point that I don't think it makes a ton of sense for me to like buy a house. So right now I'm planning on just putting my money into the market,
Okay.
just getting into stocks and
Yeah.
just getting just more like long-term hold stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. Dude, that was pretty good. All right. I
Yes,
got
sir.
few questions here.
Bet.
So, give me 1 second. All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Bet.
All right. So this is just for fun.
Okay.
So nothing serious. So here's 6 objections in 60 seconds.
Okay.
All right. I'm not interested. I already have a person.
Totally, dude. That's exactly why I'm here. So we take care of, you probably know Bob, Jim, all these guys were switching from like Moxie, Eco Shield. Who do you guys have?
Okay, cool. I do it myself, and it's cheaper than your service.
Dude, that's awesome. You gotta do something.
Yeah.
So lots of the do-it-yourselfers have been pretty stoked about this plan.
Mhm.
Not because they've been seeing like anything inside. It's just like this stuff. Have you seen this here before?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
like the spider webs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, do you get those out back too, or is it just out front?
Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then I have to talk to my wife.
Oh, chill. Which one's her favorite bug?
Okay, spiders. I love my technician.
Dude, yeah. I mean, no one hates their last company. That's not why they're switching to us.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, it's mainly just like because of this stuff, and it's not like your fault. These guys just like that. We'll actually treat up here, which they just don't cover.
Okay, cool. And then I've been with him for 20 years.
Totally, man. I get that. At the end of the day, most people just don't care who kills their bugs as long as they're getting killed, right?
Right, right. Okay, cool. And then I guess this is my last question. Favorite quote?
Favorite quote?
Yeah.
I got it right here.
All right, what is it?
It's this book. I don't know if you've ever read it. It's called The Go Giver.
No. Oh, I think I've done. It's been a while. Yeah.
It's a good book. My favorite quote right now, it's your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them.
Nice. And that gets you through the tough times.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to serve people, add a ton of value. And I know that if I ask, before I ask if it makes money, if I ask if it serves or if it adds value, if I ask that question before I ask if it makes me money,
Yeah.
then in the long run, like the money will come.
Nice, nice. And then what's Golden Door next year? When are you planning to knock? Yeah,
Not
this spring block.
quite decided.
Okay.
Potentially February-ish, maybe a little bit later. I haven't really quite decided yet,
Gotcha.
but we're gonna go big.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna go big. Second year.
What are you going for?
I'm trying to do the GD too.
Let's get it.
I
You got
know,
it, bro.
bro.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, that's my plan. Go for GD.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Fire.
because now I have a clue of like how to dude. I have so many things I have to improve on.
Dude, so much more knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just like, and then now I'm like talking to you guys, talking to Dallin. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Now I know.
Yup. You're gonna make it happen, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
You and I. You and I.
Let's get it, baby.
Yeah. Well, Rich, thanks, bro.
Dude,
Thanks,
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out.
Yes, sir.